February 1st, 2021. Some corner of the internet where I am loved. Art by Facebook fan Kelsey. And this was an email from her. Hi, Carole. And actually, she goes by Katie. Hi, Carole. My name is Katie. I wonder if these are two different people. I think they might be. So the art was by a Facebook fan named Kelsey, and then this is a letter from someone named Katie. My name is Katie. I wanted to send you an email because I've spent a lot of time thinking of you and defending you in my little corner of the internet, and I figured that doesn't matter much if you don't know of the support and admiration I have for you. I understand that you're famous and busy and may not be able to respond to emails and may not even read this, but I figured it was worth a shot. First, I want to apologize to you on behalf of a world that never will, for every horrific thing you've been through, including everything that happened because of Tiger King, but before that too. I'm not going to pretend I know what you've been through. I have seen some of the stories in some of the healing from abuse forums I'm in, but that's not from you, so I don't know if it's true. But I do know you have suffered tremendously at the hands of deranged, misogynistic men, regardless of if the specific stories I've read are true or not. I have endured a lot of abuse as well, but I'm not a public figure, and I can't imagine how much worse that has made everything for you. I can't even imagine the anxiety and despair you were forced to carry. I want you to know that the corner of the internet I reside in, which is mostly radical feminist and abuse survivors, adores you. I don't know if you ever come to those parts of the internet, but I wanted you to know that many of us have written extensively in your defense and go out of our way to attack those who speak negatively about you, and even those who make light of the situation or joke about it. I know in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter much, and it doesn't really have an impact on the way you're suffering, but I thought it was important you know that there are women out here who see what you've been through, see your heart, and clearly what Netflix and these deranged-ass men have put you through, and are willing to put ourselves in the crosshairs to stand up for you. And there are a few hundred of us at least. I know people have been so atrocious to you, so I just wanted you to know people exist too that see this shit for what it really is, and care deeply for what you're going through. I also want to tell you how much I admire you. Your strength and beautiful heart shine despite the darkness you are surrounded by. I actually work at a wildlife rehabilitation center, so I have a specific type of deep respect for you. I'm not sure those who have not dedicated their lives to the well-being of trafficked animals can feel, especially as an abuse survivor who has found the healing in protecting vulnerable animals. I've encountered a bunch of men like Joe and those other fuck faces, pardon my language. I just have such a deep burning hate for them, and I'm sure you understand. And I think it's a huge mistake that many people see this one guy as an outlier, an absurdity. There are so many men like him. The biggest difference, I think, not many of them have been met with brilliant, strong, badass women refusing to bow down. Men like him see animals and women and think they own us. They can buy us, sell us, torture us, kill us, and be celebrated. I wish I could say they were wrong. Your strength in standing up for what's right is inspiring and has helped me stand up for myself in very significant ways. My father started raping me when I was 4 years old. I am 29 now. I didn't stop talking to him until after Tiger King and the backlash you faced. You held your ground, no matter how scary it was. I kept thinking of that and tried to embrace that kind of strength that I'd ignored and drowned within myself. I owe you so much gratitude. Many women do. There is a line in a song I like that always makes me think of you. It goes, "Everything that is beautiful people want to break, and you are beautiful, I'm afraid." There's so much love. There's so much I'd love to say and talk to you about, but I don't want this email to get too crazy long. I would just like to offer something before I shut up. One, I would love to draw you, not for internet points or anything, just a drawing to send to you personally. I could send it digitally or mail it to you, whichever you prefer. If you have a favorite picture of yourself, please send it my way, and I will make you something. You deserve kindness and reward for everything you do. 2. I would love to do some fundraising for Big Cat Rescue. I would send you art to sell, or I could open an Etsy, which is what I was thinking of doing anyway. I was thinking 50% of all profits would go to you. I'd be happy to state on the website that part of the money will go to you, or I could keep it off the website and just quietly donate, whichever you prefer. I'm just not sure if it'd be better to bring attention to Big Cat Rescue to try to get people to donate, or to leave you out of the spotlight for a bit and just help with the funding quietly. I really do hope I hear back from you. I would love to get to know you better, but of course I understand you have absolutely no reason to trust anyone on the internet, or at all, really, and you don't owe anyone anything. I hope you're doing well. If you need to vent or cry or even just shoot the shit, I'm here. I have a Skype if that would make you more secure talking. With so much love and admiration and well wishes, Katie. P.S. Here's to hoping those curse words rot in prison. Hope they feel everything they made you and the animals in their care feel. FAA. I don't have my email back to her, but I know I did write her back. FAA's pilot's license. Meanwhile, Mina was able to verify that I was a pilot. I've asked her if there was a date on it, as I didn't see one in what she sent me. So bizarre that I am listed as a pilot, power plant mechanic, and a master parachute rigger. I think this must be my remote pilot drone license given in the last name of Baskin. And then it gives all the details from the license. So I got to thinking, I never throw anything away, and I went and checked my email, and this is what I found, because I had her name that I was able to search for. Dear Katie, thank you so much for taking the time to share your story and feelings with me. I thank you and the others you mentioned for standing up for me. At the sanctuary conferences I go to, the other sanctuary owners always say they appreciate what I am doing, but are glad that it's me and not them taking all the arrows in the back. I smile politely, but I think to myself, if only they showed a little support, these misogynistic animal abusers would realize that they're outnumbered. Thank you for putting yourselves in the crosshairs, as you so aptly described. We are on the right side of history, and one day people will look back on Tiger King and wonder how on earth people found it amusing. I appreciate the offer to chat. I'm really not a chatter. I'm pretty singly focused on ending the cub handling and phasing out private possession, so anything that isn't pushing that agenda forward doesn't occupy my time. I am sorry to hear that your life has been so hard, but my philosophy is we bring everything into our reality for the purpose of learning, growing, and inspiring others to be our highest and best selves. Sometimes we get caught up in our drama and forget our eternal spirit's mission. Sounds like you are taking your life by the reins and making a difference, and that's inspiring. I just came across a glamour shot I did with my daughter on her birthday decades ago. It was right at the time I was first taking on the bad guys, and I like the defiance in my eyes. If you are so inclined to use it as a model for a sketch, happy to have you figure out ways to use your Etsy shop to help support the cats. You can choose any number of ways to make those donations at bigcatrescue.org/donate. Up to you if you want to mention the support on your site. Meanwhile, anything you can do to get others to take action at bigcatact.com will help us end the abuse. For the cats, Carole Baskin, CEO of Big Cat Rescue. If you're enjoying my diary, please like, share, and subscribe. You can find other ways to connect to me over at bigcatrescue.org/Carole.Baskin.